So there are 42 national team decals on Rocket League, and I'm going to make a tier list out of them because you guys love the last one so much. Last time you guys were complaining that there weren't enough tiers, so this time we have 6 tiers. I know I just showed 5, but today we have the tiers, ooh, which is the best one. Then the tier after it is and then we have the 2 middle tiers, which are and then the worst one, which is then the second last one is and then the absolute worst ones are going to be And before we start, I would just like to say that these rankings are based on the Rocket League decals. They're not based on the country or what the flag looks like. I don't care. I just care what the decal looks like. So unless you're from Denmark, just know I don't hate your country. But yeah, those are all the obligatory statements out of the way. So let's start. And we're gonna start with the Federation decals because realistically, these are all way worse than the other ones. We're gonna start with Argentina, which I don't really hate. It's a little simple, but I mean, all of these are kind of simple. But I feel like the biggest crime here is that they didn't go for the classic Argentina stripe pattern that they always have on their national team kits. Instead, they went with these, which I guess kinda. I don't know how well that would work with Rocket League, but I'm a little bit disappointed. So I'm gonna put Argentina in Alright, then the next one is Austria. Once again, not a whole lot going on. Maybe I should change my car. Now the blue doesn't really interfere with the decals. It's a little boring. Once again, it's not like it's not bad, but there isn't like anything super interesting about it. So once again, I'm just gonna put this in I feel like I say it different every time. Then moving on to Belgium, which I think a lot of people hated this, but me, personally, I don't think it's that bad. The only thing that kind of bothers me is that, I mean, I don't hate the fact that they're different colors, but I just feel like these patterns kind of look ugly. I don't know why, but I like the yellow. I like that they went with that as their like main color. I like that the spoiler is actually, why am I pointing? It's not like you can see where I'm pointing at. I like that the spoiler, it makes the Belgium flag, but honestly, just for these stripes, they're kind of ugly, so I'm going to have to legally put this in Alright, then moving on, Cameroon. This one, it's crazy, and I love it, but not too much. All these ones in this category are kind of boring, because obviously they had like probably like a lower budget, because it's like a Nike decal, so it had a way higher budget. Like out of these ones, I think this one's pretty good, so I might even put this in that one's good for these ones because I like the colors. I know affect what the national team colors are or what the flag colors are, but I still like the colors. This is not the green that they have on their flag. If you look here, that's clearly not the same green. I thought it was kind of weird that they changed that for no apparent reason. I kind of like the design. I don't know how to explain it. I just kind of like it. Anyway, China. This one, I don't know. There's a little bit too much yellow. It looks like Spain's flag when China really doesn't have that much yellow in their flag. But otherwise, the design is like, it's alright. I don't like the stripe here. I feel like this stripe, that was a bit too much because now this looks like Spain's flag. So I feel like if they just didn't go with the yellow here, it would have been better. Otherwise, it's like alright. But is it better than Austria and Argentina? I'm gonna say, it's like, I'd say it's the same tier, but let's put it like at the bottom. Alright, next one. We have Costa Rica. I don't know what it is about this, but this is just ugly. I don't like that these are white. I don't know why. Something about it just screams like incomplete to me. Like otherwise the stripe would have been pretty cool, but I feel like, I don't know, I just don't like the white. What would you even call these? Wheel covers? Yeah, I don't super love that, but otherwise, I think it's pretty clean. There isn't that much going on. It's not like crazy, but I think it looks pretty good. I feel like if these were blue, it would have been just that slightly little bit better. I don't know if that was a good sentence, but I think it's enough to put it in. Alright, let's keep going. We got the Czech Republic, and I do not like this. I just don't like this. I feel like this should have been the other way, maybe, like the triangle. If it was this way somehow, I feel like it would have been better. I don't like that it's this way. I feel like it's less aerodynamic. I don't know, does that make any sense? But I mean, there isn't much else to say. Wasn't this way, I would have had a different opinion, but I can't really even imagine what that would look like right now. So with this current one, I'm gonna put it in. I mean, we're gonna have to put something in, so I'm gonna put it there. It's worse than Belgium, so I'm gonna put it there. Then we have Denmark. Despite the fact that they don't know how to speak, this one's like alright. The only gripe I have with it is that I feel like these should have been reverse colors. Like I feel like they should have been mainly red and then with these white stripes. But that's not that big of an issue. But still, I don't know. It's not. I'll say it's I'll put it in like there. Alright, the next one is Ecuador, and this one's just really basic. I feel like they should have gone with the flag order, so this should have been blue and this should have been yellow. Wait, can you even see my cursor? Oh, you can't see my cursor. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Sneaky, this is gonna be horrible to edit. I don't know, all things considered, I do like the yellow. I just like yellow as a color. I feel like the flag order, it doesn't really matter that much, but it is a little basic. I'm also gonna put this one in, actually above Denmark, maybe above Argentina. This order doesn't matter that much. Okay, the next one is Finland, and I'm just gonna say, beautiful, amazing. That's the best decal I've ever seen. Wait, I'm gonna give it a standing ovation. Absolutely brilliant. Beautiful. That's going in. Ooh, that's so beautiful. Okay, no, seriously, it's pretty whack. So I'm putting it here. Actually, it's pretty much the same as Denmark, so I might as well put it here. But now there's too many on here. I might rearrange them at the end. That's the tier list right now. And then moving on, we have Germany, and I don't like this one. I feel like they should have done a black decal. That would have been way cooler. I mean, let's be honest, these are all pretty mid. But I don't... Which ones are more mid? I would have wanted a black decal. So, I'm gonna put this one in... And that's my opinion. If you think otherwise, you are wrong. Alright, next one is Ghana. And I gotta say, it's so bad. No, I'm joking. That's probably the best one out of these ones. This one has a design. I don't know. It's like the intern made all the other ones. And then like an actual decal designer made this one. This one had effort put into it. And none of the other ones had. I might even put this in... maybe. I'll put it in I'll be nice today. In this one, the triangle is this way. But with this pattern, it kind of works. I don't know how to explain it. But I feel like this one has a unique pattern. Makes it so much better than the other ones. Like this Minecraft thing. So yeah, Ghana, well done, well done. This one's actually good. I could actually use this for a couple games. Alright, then moving on, we have Iran. And I'm sorry, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen. This looks like, you know when you have like some like pizza shop in the middle of some random alley somewhere, and they have this like super cheap sign that says pizzeria. Kind of looks like this. And I'm sorry, all the 2 people who are watching this from Iran, but this is the most boring thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not Iran's fault. It's the Sonic's intern's fault. But I'm gonna put this in... It's just so boring. And next, we have the actual pizzeria. So we have Italy. And this one actually has a design. It's a little better than the Iran one. I mean, at least they had like put something here. But I mean, it just got like speed stripes. Is that even what you call those? But at least there's some kind of a design going on. I feel like I'm gonna put it in... Alright, then moving on to Japan, and again, the same with Italy. Did they just copy paste this? Oh, they didn't. They have the speed stripes. That's what I'm calling those now. And then they have like these. You could have done something crazy. Like you could have made like a circle that like wraps around the car or something. But no, you just went with the default design number 3 or something, whatever. And this is the end result. Like, why is there a stripe? So this one... Alright, moving on. We got Mexico. Is this the same one as... Okay, no, it's a little different. This is like the one for Italy, but worse. It's like a Pokemon evolution, so you have this one, then it evolves into this one, and then finally you have this one, and even this one isn't that good. Mexico, I'm gonna put between them, right over here. Alright, then moving on, we got Serbia, and ooh, I actually kind of like this, that it's all navy blue. I mean, it does make it a little boring. Actually, no, it's like they just gave up. Let's make some stripes here, we'll put some red there, and then it's done. Like, honestly, same level as these ones. Wait, oops. I just completely skipped these 4. Alright, Morocco. No, what? I think the green is way darker than this. And they didn't even bother putting green here. I mean, they probably meant to do that, but yeah, just no. Alright, then Norway. And I actually kind of like this one. I like the stripe pattern here, which is from their flag. It also kind of looks like the Montreal Canadiens jersey, if you know what I'm talking about, which I've always kind of liked. I actually really like this one. I think out of the Nordic countries, that's gonna be the best one. I might even put it in, I feel like if they didn't have to put the crest in every single car here, they could have just extended this down here. Maybe they could have put the crest there, and that would have made it even better. But I feel like for what it is, it's pretty alright. So I'm gonna put it in. Then moving on, we have Saudi Arabia. Once again, what is this? Psionics must just hate Arabic countries. Like, you have done these countries so dirty. You've done them dirty, dude. Please cut that. Even like pure green would have been better. Why did you have to just... Why? There's so many good Rocket League players from Saudi Arabia, and this is what you gave him. I'm so sorry for anyone who's from here. I feel the pain for you. Alright, then Senegal. And isn't this the exact same as... Which one was it? No, it's a little different. I know it's kind of the same caliber as these two. Oh wait, no, this one had this. So it's not as good as Costa Rica. It's about the same as Ecuador, because I mean the design is almost the same. I mean there's a little bit more going on here. I don't know, actually that might make it a little better. Once again, I feel like if they didn't have to put the crest in every single car here, I mean these crests, all of these would be way better with this crest on them. Like if they just put a star here, that would have been fine. But I'll try to ignore the crests. But still, if they put like a star here or here, maybe would have been alright. So I don't know, I'm kind of torn between and just because I'm feeling nice, I think I'm putting it in and there's way too many anyway. Alright, and then we already did Serbia, and next we have Spain. I feel like the China decal would have been a better Spain decal than this. I don't love the way this just kind of cuts from here. When I see it, I feel like it looks goofy. Otherwise, it's like fine, but it's not like amazing. So I don't know. Let's put it in. What am I, Yoda now? Next up is Sweden, and this is the worst thing I've ever seen. Absolutely, I might make a new tier just for Sweden, and honestly no one even likes them, so I don't think anyone's gonna be mad at this. No, but seriously, I mean it's the same, just different colors. So it's not quite the same. There's barely any difference. So I'll put it next to Finland, but lower, because I don't like them. Alright, then next is Switzerland. And once again, it's like this is the default design number 2, and they've just done this for like 15 different cars. And honestly, there isn't much to say about this. I mean, there's the stripe, there's some stripes here. I feel like this is so mid. I'm just gonna put it with all the other ones, so I'm just gonna put it like here. Alright, then we have 5 left of these not so great ones. And we have Tunisia, and this time they actually haven't just picked one of the default designs, so I'm gonna give them points for that. They've done this circle, because I guess they have a circle in their flag. It's not crazy, but at least there's like, it's a little different, so I'm gonna put them in. Alright, then Ukraine. I mean, it looks like the one for Spain. It's very similar. By that logic, I'll just put it in the same spot as Spain. Let's put it like here, and that's where it goes. It's Then we have Uruguay, which, I mean, at least it's not like, it doesn't look like all the other cars. I mean, there's something different about it, but I just don't like radiance, to be honest, like on decals. And even though it's different, I just don't like it. It's gonna go in And then we have freedom itself. We have the United States, and I actually kind of like this one. It's very busy, it's crazy, but it's not boring. At the very least, like, that's the best I can say about these cars. I like that they got the stripes going on here, and then they have the stars, America, freedom. So again, if they didn't have to do this crest here, they could have like extended the stars down here. They could have put some here and here. I feel like that would have been better than just on the roof. But out of these ones, I think I'll put it in. And then finally, we have the last of these like discount cars from Walmart, and we got Wales, which I understand what you were going for. Once again, why is the green so bright? This is not the green of Welsh flag. And yeah, they essentially just made the flag without the dragon, which is the coolest part. They have the dragon there. But just imagine if they had like the dragon's head like here and over on this side. That would have been so sick. But instead, they just went with white, green. Yes, good. So I'll say it's an I'll put it there. Alright, but finally, let's move on to the good ones. We have the Nike Federation decals, which obviously is in collaboration with Nike. I said Nike in 2 different ways in one sentence. And these ones are actually good. So you waited this entire video for these. But let's start with Brazil, which I think is actually one of the worst ones. But even this one, it's better than 90% of the other cars in the other category. And they got this like, what does that say? Brasileira Garra. Does that mean Brazilian car? I don't know what that means. But they actually have like designs. And then they have the national team emblem here. And of course they have the Nike logo. And then they actually have some like texture. They don't just have like a yellow car. There's some like small textures here, or not small, but like there's some like background texture, because the main design isn't that crazy. Just yellow and then green, blue, green, blue, green, blue. It's not the best one out of these Nike ones, but it's still like, I would put it in Alright, then we got Canada. This one's super clean. There isn't much going on with the colors, but background texture just looks cool. Of course, they have the emblem. They have the emblem twice. But just because the background texture is a little bit more like visible, I think this is gonna be... I'll still put Ghana higher, just because I like the Ghana one so much. Alright, then we have Croatia. And unlike Argentina, they've actually gone with the national team shirt design, which is this like checkered pattern. I don't know why they stopped it here, kind of weird. But yeah, of course, they have the emblem, they have it twice, unlike Brazil. But once again, I think it's pretty cool that they did the national team like kit on the car. So I'll put it above Canada, maybe above Ghana. I'll keep it here for now. All right, next one is England. And it's like an alright design. I guess it's kind of like it's what the national team's shirt kind of looks like. I guess all of these are based on the national team shirt. It says 3 lions on the top. But honestly, I don't know if it's that much better than Brazil. I don't know if it's even better than Brazil. So once again, it didn't come home. It's not gonna come home now either. I'm gonna put it like there. I'll put it above Brazil. Actually, I'll put it here. Actually, I'll put Brazil here as well. I feel like that's more fair. Next up, we have France. Not a lot going on with the design, but I like the more low-key designs. And I like that they have the Dutch flag here. I don't know why they didn't just make the French flag, but I'm joking. They also put the French flag in this like corner, which I think it's kind of a nice touch. But yeah, I think it's super clean. I like the dark blue. I like the background design. But compared to the other ones, I'll put it here. That's where I want it. All right, the next one is Korea Republic, so South Korea, not the other one. And once again, very subtle design, but that's what I like. I like that they have this thing. I have no idea what that says. And then they have the emblem, I assume, on the other side. Yeah, once again, not a whole lot going on, but it's super clean, and this actually looks like something I could use. But in terms of the other decals, it's probably like, I'll put it above Canada because these are at least different. I think Canada had these as the same. All right, moving on, we got the Netherlands, and of course, they've done the classic orange color. Not a crazy design. It's very similar to the other ones. It's very clean, but I like that. I like the background design, like over here, and they have some tire marks. I think it looks super clean, so I'm of course gonna put it in these top 2 tiers. Compared to the other ones, I'll put it here. All right, next up is New Zealand, and I feel like I would have wanted a full black car though. It would have been cool. They kind of spoiled it with this like white color. If it was all black, that would have been sick. But now it kind of looks like a panda bear, so it's gonna knock off some points for that. But obviously, I think it's got like nice textures. It looks pretty cool. It's still a good one, but out of these ones, I'm gonna put it at the bottom. It's still good, but like out of these ones, not the best one. All right, then we have 5 more, and the first one is Nigeria, and this is a banger. I love this one. It's so crazy. It's got some like, what would you even call these? Like, those look like leaves. You have some crazy patterns here. It just looks so sick. I don't even know how to explain it. It's such a crazy design, which I love. I love that it's full green. I like this shade of green. And overall, like, it looks so good. And I don't know the word I would use, maybe fresh. Like, out of all of these ones, this would probably be the one that I would use the most. And I have used this before for quite a while. I actually used this, so I really like this one. So it's definitely going up to... Ooh, that's what I want to say when I see this. And then Poland, it says, on the top it says Laksina Spitka, which of course means this car goes here. That's what it says. Yeah, that was hilarious. Like, I like the design. I like the background texture, or the texture of the decal. I feel like only having this at the front kind of makes it a little front heavy with the red. I feel like if they put it here, it would have been a little nicer. I mean, I know there's red back here, but it's not enough to like counter the red in the front. It's alright. Would I put it above Canada? Ooh, actually maybe not. Would I put it above England? Yeah, I think it goes between Canada and England. Over here. Alright, then 3 left, and we got Portugal, and I really like this one. They got different designs on the sides, and then they have this just like, kind of like the flag, they have just the cut in the middle, and I like that it's at an angle, it's not like a straight one. If it was a straight one, it would look really bad, but this little difference makes it look so cool. It might be good enough to go in. Ooh. No, I think it deserves to be there. And Ronaldo fans, you finally beat Messi at something. You should be happy. And then we got Qatar. I like the zigzag pattern because it's on the flag, obviously. It says something on the side in Arabic. I'm not sure what it says. It probably says Qatar. Obviously, it's pretty good if you consider all the decals, but as far as the Nike decals go, I might put it above Canada. Let's actually see. It's a little better than Canada. Is it better than Korea? I'll put it above Korea. I'll put it above Korea. Is it better than France? No, I like France more. And the last one is Turkey, which I'm sorry, this ain't it. This is not it. I don't know. I don't really like it. Maybe if the stripe was this way, the long way, instead of like side to side, maybe that would have looked a little better, but this one is, it's still in but it's the worst one. Alright, well, that's the tier list. Of course, cry in the comments because I didn't have the same opinion as you. Obviously, this is all subjective. It's just based on the way they look. There isn't really any objective criteria. It's just kind of like, it's just according to my preference, which is completely arbitrary. Probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It just comes down to whether I like the way they look or not. Of course, let me know what you think is the best one in the comments down below. Which one didn't you like? Do you actually think Wales is the best decal you've ever seen? And I'll see you guys later. Bye. And shout out to Gerardo Daniel Rodriguez Gonzalez. NordVPN gives you access to over 5,400 servers across 60 different countries around the world. Can't watch your favorite Netflix show in your current location? Well, it only takes one click to change that. Look, now I'm in Denmark. I myself have been using NordVPN for a while now, and I truly believe it's a great product. And that's why I've teamed up with NordVPN to get you a discount plus 1 month free on your 2-year plan. Just go to nordvpn.com/AntonTheKicker or use the link at the top of the description. A VPN is one of the essentials for any internet user these days, and using the link in the description would really help out the channel as well.